Alright guys, we're on Lake Hernando and it is, I think it's 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was going to live stream from here, but we have no internet connection, so that's not going to happen. So I thought I would film instead. Filming this on a new GoPro Hero 7. Just got this, so we thought we'd give it a try and see how it looks. So hopefully everything's looking okay to you. I'm going to film intermittently through this. I probably won't film the entire thing, but I will film quite a bit of it, so you can see what Lake Hernando looks like in Florida. And as the sun rises here, that's I want you to be able to see that. Okay, let's go for a little ride as the sun comes up. I'm gonna try to keep my head turned in that direction. As the sun comes up, I will definitely continue to do that. Let's face it, I mean, best thing about part of this journey right now is the sunrise. I'm out here with my brother-in-law and nephew fishing. I'm not fishing, but they are. I'm out here to gather video and bring it to you guys. So hopefully the mic on this thing's picking up okay. This is actually my first real outing with it. Got a little bit of a breeze out here on the lake, but not too bad. It's a nice cool morning. And in Florida, in late June, a cool morning, a cool anything is a beautiful thing. It's amazing how fast, when the sun actually breaks over the horizon, how fast it actually rises at that point. just gonna sit quietly and we're gonna let this thing happen without me talking. And just like that, the sun has risen for another day. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed this quiet sunrise stream. I may be back and stream some more stuff from the lake today. I'll be filming for sure and I'll get some of that up. Hey, over there, that's where we put in. This is a free boat launch area. There's also a little swimming area here. You can see right now everything's very calm. There could be gators in this water, but I haven't heard even from locals that they see very many gators around here. Of course, it's Florida, So if there's even a mud puddle, there's a chance of a gator. So, all right, let's take a spin out through here. See what we can get into. I don't know this lake that well. Haven't been on it before. So we're kind of learning things here together. I like to go and just explore some of the little, like, islands. Huh? There's a fish jumping up out of the water right there. Anyway, so yeah, just going up near some of the islands, things like that. It's cool to, yeah, if you're somebody who's never gonna be here, make it here, or even if you're somebody who's been here before, maybe you'll see some things that are familiar. But I like to see things that people put up like this, just to see places that I'll probably never make it to. And so I try to bring a little of that myself to everyone. So hopefully you enjoy this. We won't go a long way here. I figured that's a little bit like a vlog on water. And I think there are people that do those, but I haven't really watched too many of those. I know there's a DIY, I think it is, kayaking DIY. That's around the area, I think, where I live. And he's pretty popular as far as kayaking and doing things. But he seems to tinker a lot with different types of technology on his boats. I've seen him put everything on there, from motors to fish finders to a lot of different things. So he's interesting to check out. That is all he does though, is kayaking. So, and this is nice, but this isn't the only thing that I do. And so that's why my channel is much more random. But I have tried to break up the channel so that you do see theme park stuff. I've even broken that up to where you'll see separate videos from the Universal parks, split apart from videos from the Disney parks. Also got videos out there from the road, from the water. Yeah, from the road, we've been in Roswell. Well, I mean, we've been all over the place. Roswell, New Mexico, Lubbock, Texas. Let's see here. Been into Louisiana. I can't remember the name of the town where Duck Dynasty was filmed. Been to Mount Rushmore, been to Grand Canyon. Did a 4K helicopter flight video of the Grand Canyon. And so that was interesting. 4K 60 video of that. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. And we got cruise videos out there. Roy is our cruiser. I hope to do that here maybe in the next year. Maybe catch a cruise and start into that. Give that a try. But yeah, as anybody can tell, you know, my subscriber base is still pretty low, and so it's expensive to do all this on my dime. So right now, when I do it when I have the money, and I do it also for my enjoyment. Since it is kind of, you know, this is my vacation stuff, this is my money. So anyway, so I hope that everybody enjoys some of this stuff. Soon though, I will be releasing a video. We went to a place called Florida Diving. It's up near Plant City, Florida. And I think that's what it was called. Anyway, and we did skydiving there. It was a tandem jump that we did from 11,000 feet. And so that was a crazy experience, but a lot of fun. Would I do it again? Yeah, I might. But honestly, if I were going to do it again, I'd probably even do it from higher. You know, I'm not crazy about heights, but there's a point where you're just up so high that it becomes abstract. It's almost becomes art, the land down below you. And you'll probably hear this when I finally get the video up, but when you're up there, you don't get a lot of chance to think about what's happening before you're just rolling out of the plane and falling to the earth, which is really a crazy feeling experience. And there's a lot of things I've done that, you know, afterwards the feeling of it kind of fades, but this, I can remember rolling out of the plane like I just did it a minute ago. In fact, I can feel it sometimes still, the feeling that you feel on your body as you fall out of that plane and begin to fall to the earth. So anyway, that video will go up, and hopefully you guys get a chance to check that out. We also just put a bunch of videos up from Galaxy's Edge that just opened on May 31st in Disneyland. Really nice place, in case somebody doesn't know what Galaxy's Edge is. It's basically Star Wars land in the parks. And you know, before somebody says, I'm not really a fan of Star Wars, well, honestly, neither was I. But I still like to go and enjoy these things. And my son Connor is a big fan of Star Wars. I'm old enough that I actually saw the first Star Wars in '77 in the movie theaters, and I liked it. But honestly, at the time, I probably liked Star Trek. As those movies started coming out, I liked those a little more. And I know this goes against the grain with a lot of people. I enjoyed those first three movies. The prequels I've seen, and I felt like they were a completely different kind of beast. But I've kind of enjoyed the last two movies that they've put out. And I know that really irritates some people, but I don't know. I mean, I've enjoyed them at this point. I am not a huge Star Wars canon person. Now Connor is, and he really enjoyed, especially even The Last Jedi. He enjoyed it a lot. He enjoys Rian Johnson, the guy who directed it, who is just really a you know, causes some people to want to say, you know, curse about him. Connor really enjoys Rian Johnson's skills at cinematography. He does do beautiful filming, whether you like his story writing abilities or not. His cinematography is very good. So anyway, I don't want to get too far into that. I've enjoyed that. Really liked Solo also. I really wouldn't mind if they did a second one of those. The guy who played Han Solo, Alden Ehrenreich, was good. There's other people out there that I thought, well, one person I thought of, and he actually was in a Harrison Ford movie with, I don't remember the name of the girl. It was basically about a lady who never ages, and he was in that movie playing a young Harrison Ford. And I thought this guy, man, at moments looked and sounded exactly like Harrison Ford. I don't know if they did some digital overlays on his face in some shots, but he looked exactly like Harrison Ford. Ehrenreich, though, did a really good job in Solo, and I would go to see a second Solo, so really like it. If they would make a second one, I enjoyed that one a lot. And it kind of brings the Chewie character and brings Han back. Even though it's not Harrison Ford, it brings him back around and keeps that story alive. Let's see here. I'm trying to think some other movies. Yeah, I know that I got a nephew who really enjoyed the Marvel films, especially even, but he enjoyed Infinity War a lot. Endgame, he said, was okay. I somewhat enjoyed the Marvel films, but I could take them or leave them. So they're fun to watch. I haven't gotten too deep into them, but fun to watch. What else do we have coming up? Well, we have Galaxy's Edge opening here August 29th in Hollywood Studios, and that's going to be absolute insanity. We just had Hagrid's Creatures and Motorbike Adventure, I think it is, open up in Universal. I have not made it over there yet to see that, but I will. I do have some glasses that I could wear to film it with, but we'll see. I don't want to push it over there and upset them. And so, and I know that there are already a couple pretty good videos out there that have captured that ride. And so, yeah, I'm not going to set out to try to do a video of it when there's already stuff out there. But it looks like it'd be an enjoyable ride to me. And I know coasters are popular with a lot of people, especially younger people. But a long time ago, actually, when I was still young, just felt like coasters were a cheap thrill for a theme park to build. Now, I know in the theme parks like Disney and Universal, they obviously theme these things out a lot more, but I don't know. I still always just felt like they were more of a cheap thrill. I'm more into the immersive attractions, but I know there's a whole younger generation that basically they just want to be spun and kicked and thrown and as fast and as hard as possible, and so I get it. That's what they're building some of these for. Universal has, it's never been officially put out there yet, but I'm sure it will be at some point. They've got the Jurassic World coaster being built in Orlando, so that'll be coming up probably, I would say, within the next couple of years. We'll see that thing come about. I'm hoping that at some point here in the next year they announce the third gate. I know they have about 600 acres of land that they've purchased, and they've been clearing that and settling it now for a year at least. And so I expect and I think there's even a name out there for it. They copyrighted a name called Fantastic Worlds. And so I'm hoping that at some point we hear something about that. And Nintendo. So I know a lot of people are, they either love Disney or they love Universal, but I'm honestly just a theme park enthusiast, so I don't really care. They're both huge companies that make tons of money and don't know me and don't really care about me hardly, other than me buying a pass and spending some money in there to eat. So as far as, you know, hauling water for either one of those parks and giving an opinion on which one I think is best, I don't really have an opinion on that. So I think that I just go and enjoy them both. So hopefully most people do that too. Okay, well, we've been boating around here a little bit. I haven't gone real fast. As you can see, there's not a lot of interesting things to look at around here. It's basically just little marshy areas and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. There is some housing, quite a bit of housing just around the lake. This reminds me of a lake where I used to live in Ohio. And it reminds me a lot of that man-made lake there. I don't believe Hernando's man-made, but I could be wrong. I haven't really done a lot of research on it. Anyway, I'm out here with my brother-in-law and nephew. They are fishing. I've done a live stream from here, a sunrise live stream this morning. Hopefully, if you haven't watched it, you get a chance to go back and watch that. And hopefully you're enjoying these. If for nothing else, it gives me a chance to just talk, which I like to do, as you can tell. I like to talk about many things. So, as far as cross-country trips like Connor and I did before, I'd like to do that again sometime. But it probably won't be for at least another year. There's just always other things going on right here at home, and so I'll probably be sticking around here. I do also have a video that I'm working on for a movie that Elvis Presley filmed back in '62, and so I've almost got everything I want for that video, and so as soon as that's ready, I'll be releasing that too. And that video is for the movie Follow That Dream. And I'm trying to think, there's so many things all the time going on around here that I will be filming them every chance I get. Every time I come to a new body of water, we're usually here at sunrise, and so I'm going to try to always film it for you guys and get some sunrise video. For nothing else, you can see what each one of these places looks like, and you can see the Florida sunrise. It's just gorgeous. And I know sunrise is sunrise wherever home is, and that's a nice thing. And for this moment, home for me is in Florida. And so I'm going to take you around, and I'm going to show you the sunrises. I'm going to show you the bodies of water. I'm going to try to get on a cruise ship. I'm going to try to do as many things as I can, and I'll bring you guys along. So, all right, talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.